Hello! This video is going to be an add-on for my Stardew Valley article on why this is a quintessential game for LGBT people, especially LGBT youth. And this really just goes more into my personal reasoning for this article and why I feel this way, because this is an opinion piece, of course. Just for a little bit of background, I identify as bisexual. Really, I just like whoever catches my fancy. The only thing is, though, is that my whole life as a queer person, I have been very intimidated to talk to women. It's just always been a little bit harder for me to talk to women and interact with women in a romantic way than it is with men. What does that have to do with Stardew Valley? Well, I'll tell you. Stardew Valley is a farming simulator where you go in, you get a plot of land from your grandpa, and you enter this little community. And the great thing about this game is the storytelling through these characters that you can meet and interact with. And the more you befriend them, the more you learn about them through dialogue and cutscenes and other local interactions you have with them. The character that matters to me the most in this context is Penny. She lives in the town with her mom. They live in a trailer together. Pam is her mother. Pam is a recovering alcoholic who is unemployed, so it's really up to Penny to, hold the house together, do the chores, manage things. She also teaches the local children because there's no public school in Stardew Valley. So she has a lot of responsibilities on her plate. She's also very quiet. She loves to read. She hangs out in the library all the time. She loves learning about different things. When I started playing the game, I was naturally drawn to Penny because she liked to read. She was an intellectual girl, and I like that because I like to read and I like to do stuff like that. So of course, I made the obvious decision of befriending her. The more she told me about her life and her likes and her dislikes, and the more that I learned about her, it was one of the first times that I felt myself genuinely falling in love with a woman. And I know that sounds silly because she's a video game character, but it meant a lot to me. I've had a lot of issues coming to terms with myself with liking women, and even having thoughts like, do I really like women? If I've never dated a woman, then I'm not valid. I don't like women because of this and that, and these stupid expectations I would put up for myself. But then when I met Penny, and our relationship felt so organic, even though it wasn't a video game, it was still a relationship that made me truly realize that it's not impossible for me to fall in love with one. This was the first more in-depth romantic interaction I had had with a girl, and it was incredible. And the best thing about it is that's only half of why this game was so important to me. Finding genuine love with Penny, with a girl, in this game was very amazing. But the other part that was just as amazing was the community. And I'm not just talking about the people that also play this game in real life. I'm talking about the little town that you live in, everyone in that town, that entire community. Because unlike the real world, none of them judge you for who you love. None of them judge you for who you decide to marry. And not only does nobody judge you, they care about you. NPCs will constantly talk to you about how's your farm doing, like how are the crops this season, or they'll tell you about little things going on in their day and ask you how your day's been. And it's just the sense of community that's there. One of the most unforgettable moments in playing Stardew Valley for myself was when I married Penny. When you get married in Stardew Valley, there's a cutscene that happens, and it shows you actually getting married. The mayor of the town officiates your wedding. You see everyone there, even the grumpier NPCs that may not have liked you in the beginning. Everyone is there to celebrate your marriage, no matter who it's to. There are LGBT people that grow up in circumstances that they cannot help, that they grow up in toxic environments where they cannot fully express themselves. They can never love who they want to love, or at least it feels like it, because they are in danger. Their lives are at risk, and they just don't have people that care about them. But Stardew Valley gives you people that care. Stardew Valley doesn't judge you for who you are. It doesn't matter where you're from, who your family is, who you are, you always have a place there in Stardew Valley. And that's why Stardew Valley is a quintessential game for LGBT people, because it gives them hope, above all else. It gave me hope, at the very least.